Hey guys, EpicEpics here, coming at you guys with a new video, Crystal Maiden jungle guide. Now, before you guys say that's stupid or Crystal Maiden jungling is inefficient, I just want to say that this is aimed towards not farming up a hero to have an impact in mid game for Crystal Maiden. It's rather a passive jungle guide where you're generally out of danger and you're just jungling to kind of buy items such as you see the starting item, the courier, to buy things such as courier, flying courier, wards, and to just keep a newer player, if you have a new friend with you, out of trouble and have them farm up levels, experience items kind of in a rather safe environment and contribute to the team while jungling. Because like most junglers, like Enigma, they need to come out to have an impact, where Crystal Maiden with this build, you actually level the arcane aura, so they start giving an impact, so the player starts to contribute to the team at very early on. So if you have a new friend, this is the guide for you to show them. If you guys have a friend who's a new player, let them play Crystal Maiden, let them play in this way. They won't feed in the lane, they won't take your experience, and they'll come out of the jungle relatively tanky, and also having bought a bunch of items for a team, such as the courier, wards, smoke, sentries, whatever you need. So the key skill you're going to be using as Crystal Maiden jungle is this skill, the Frostbite. Now the duration is 1.5 seconds on heroes and 70 damage, but if you press the Alt key, you'll see that it lasts 10 seconds on creep levels level 5 or lower. That was the case in Dota 1, but the way they coded it here in Dota 2 is actually it works for every single level. It works on level 6 creeps as well. I'm not sure if this is a bug or this is an issue they will fix. However, it's not a big problem. Even if it is just on level 5 or lower, we can still make it work. So what you want to do is you want to pull the big camp on the Dire, it's that side, and on the Sentinel, it's on this side. And then you want to cut several of the trees here later to help stack. As soon as you pull these creeps away, you want to frostbite them here, and then you want to pop your clarity potion on the first wave. Then you want to wait until the 54-second mark and then pull the creep wave. Now usually you want to pull this and then pull this and double stack it and later clear this, as you guys will see. However, through experience, I realized that if there is a sidecar camp or if it's a camp with a ranged unit, you don't have enough time to hit 54 seconds then pull away. Instead, you have to just pull straight, and it doesn't really matter. Stacking this is just somewhat of a bonus, and it kind of depends on the luck of your spawns. But you guys will generally see how it works out. You pull it, and then you freeze, and you attack. So as you guys see here, I'm just attacking, and then I freeze a new creep right here, and you can freeze and attack here, and these creeps won't get aggroed because you have pulled it away. And during all this time, make sure you pop your clarities. The starting items, if I didn't mention, was the animal courier plus a culling blade for cutting the trees, and all these auto attacks you're doing will be doing somewhat of extra damage. But as you guys see here, I stack this camp and I stack this camp. The timing is to come here, attack at 54 seconds, then walk straight to this side, attack here, and pull. On the Sentinel side, it's a lot harder. However, stacking this, as I mentioned earlier, is not very crucial. So on the Sentinel side, you could also do this. You may not have a 100% success rate just because of how the trees are placed, but with the Culling Blade, you can cut all these down and do the same thing. So back to the starting items, it's Animal Courier, Culling Blade, then the rest of the items you want to get Clarity Potions. You want to get Clarity Potions and just pop them. Once you get level 2 Arcane Aura, you get an extra 1.5 mana regen per second, and then the Clarity Potions are not as important, and they do not play a big role anymore. The key thing to watch out for is always make sure that at the 54-second mark you're pulling the neutral creeps. That way this big camp never really times out, and you always have a full creep camp to kill. However, if you do run out of creeps here because you missed a stack or somewhat of a mistake during your pull timing and jungle timing, you can always come walk to this camp and start to jungle again on this big creep camp. You could on the Sentinel side switch to over here. The distance is somewhat shorter on the Dire, than the Dire, I believe. So if you do make a mistake on the Sentinel's side, it's less punishing. or on the Radiant side. I'm sorry, I keep saying Sentinels. And once you reach level 3 and you have your level 2 Arcane Aura, all your team starts to get this mana regeneration aura, and it's a big help for your team. This mana regeneration 1.5 is a global spell, so while you're jungling here, you actually start contributing towards your team. I will speed up this video just a little bit, this replay just a little bit. As you guys see, it's 4 minutes in. You are around level 3 and you have almost Tranquil Boots finished. All this time your hit points have stayed above half, so you're generally safe in the jungle, and once you get your Tranquil Boots, you are very safe. And here is what I'm talking about. I ran out of creep because I missed the creep stack, but it's not a big deal because I can walk right over here, and it doesn't really set me back that much in terms of experience. And the key point to this is that you can have random gold while jungling to just buy items for your team. So for example, at 5 minutes in, you could fly the courier earlier, and you would at 5 minutes in would have a Tranquil Boots, and you would have bought a courier and a flying courier. Also at these times, you could buy things such as smoke, such as sentry. It's 6 minutes in, so you could buy another pair of observer wards. 6 minutes in, and you're level 5. This experience is much higher than if you were to lane with a Crystal Maiden and just do pulls on the creep camp. And this also does not require you to buy sentry wards. Instead, you guys can put sentry wards in lane to deward their lane wards, or you could have you could have very strong solo heroes or dual lane heroes such as Gyro. You could have a long lane Weaver, long lane Stillabear, or somebody like that, and still be very, very, very effective. And here, why you have been stacking, I haven't really been stacking that well, but why you have been stacking is that once you do finish your Crystal Maiden's ultimate ability, the freezing field, you could come and kill the stat camp. As you see here, this is only a 3 stack, and once you clear it, you'll get pretty much 3/4 of a way to level 7. However, if you did manage to get lucky with these creeps here, and if you didn't miss a stack, at 8 something minutes in, you should hit level 7, and you have over 1,000 gold on top of your Tranquil Boots. So that could be a flying courier, that could be several sets of wars, that could be sentry, that could be dusts, smoke, anything you need for your team. And of course, you could have a bracer. And if you guys listened to what I was saying in the very beginning, if you guys did in fact get a newer player to try out this jungle guide, then you would want to have them tank out as much as possible. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.